more positive vibrations. So let's set our heart rate monitors for functional training Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, we set it for other indoor during the community class. We'll usually do some form of African dance and capoeira. So I'm going to set the heart rate monitor for functional training. Training started. I can see that my heart rate right now is at 85 beats per minute. Normal resting heart rate is anywhere between 60 and 80 beats per minute. So 83 beats per minute, that's at 46%. So I have my heart rate monitor set up so that I can see the percentage of max, how hard my heart is working, and also the beats per minute. So I'm going to set that down. I have my 20 ounces of water, which is our standard. I have something to wipe my face. Good morning. I have my stick. I'm going to go ahead and get warmed up. So let me take off my cute little ring so we can get warmed up. All right. So good morning. Tuck your pelvis under. Let's just take a couple of standing pelvic tilts, which is really important. Many of us may not realize that our pelvis, the bowl of the pelvis, is tilted forward. So if today I have on black, so I can see the space between the bowl of my pants and my shirt is like short, and when my pelvis is tilted forward, we think it looks cute, but this is actually compressing my lower back and my spine. It's painful. So this is also weak and tight also from sitting. The hips are usually in a flex position. So I'm going to tuck the hips under. So if we do a couple of pelvic tilts, I'm tilting the pelvis forward so that I don't have, if we think of a high full bucket of water, I don't want my water spilling out of the front of the bucket. So let's just take a couple of pelvic tilts this way, right? So we want to stretch the lower back. We're tucking it under, pelvis tucking under. So my pubic bone is going in the direction of my nose. Good. And then hold the pelvic tilt upwards. So hold it upwards. Still your spine is up nice and tall. I want you to add a Kegel. So stop the flow of urine, right? Contract. And then take that contraction up to the second floor, the third floor, the fourth floor, and the fifth floor. And you're going to hold it there nice and relaxed. It even is a sensation like of a little bit of like burning in the sense of the muscle starting to work. Good. And then release it. Good. Again, take 3 pelvic tucks or tilts. Tilted 1, 2, and 3. Hold the pelvic tilt. Lower back is nice and long. So now you're contracting, stopping the flow of urine. So you're contracting those muscles. Draw that contraction up to the second floor, a little bit higher and deeper, to the third floor, to the fourth floor. Now, hold it right there. If it was a man, you would want to think of your jewels, your reproductive, your sacred parts. If you're in a lake of ice cold freezing water, you would want to draw your jewels up and out of the water, because men and women can experience urinary incontinence, right? Where you're laughing and you're leaking, right? Again, release it. Again, pelvic tilt, 1, 2. And sometimes to build kinesthetic awareness, I'll take the back of my hand and slide it down, right? Good, hold it. Pelvis is tucked under, right? So this is nice and long. Take a Kegel, contract your internal reproductive organs. We go to the second floor, up and deeper to the third floor, the fourth, and then the fifth. Make it even tighter. See if you can hold it there. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Good. Release it. One more time. Tuck the pelvis under. 1, 2. Good. And 3. Hold it. So we have a nice long back. Now you're holding it. You're going to take that contraction up deeper to the second floor, to the third floor, and the fourth floor. So now if you were to take your fingers and run them on your obliques on the side, you should feel that they're active, right? So the difference between passively squeeze, I'm still holding the Kegel, passively squeezing your core muscles inside of a corset and creating internal pressure inside of your core muscles is totally different, right? We're still holding on to the Kegel. So draw it up a little bit higher. It is very challenging for all of us, myself included, to have an awareness of this contraction when we're overstuffed with food and when we're inflamed and we have a lot of excessive water retention. It's almost like you can't dial into, you can't really feel your body. Draw that contraction up even tighter, right? So we want to practice being able to stay nice and relaxed and breathing while we're holding. So now it should be starting to burn, right? Burn in the context of that you can feel that muscle working, right? So again, touch your core muscles. You're creating and generating internal pressure. So now I really feel like now it's starting to ache. Draw it up a little bit higher. I feel like an aching in terms of the muscles contracting. So you cannot see these muscles with your eye, but you should give me a thumbs up if you can feel them Work it. Yes. This is super important. This is turned off for most of us throughout the day. If you're sitting down, it's turned off. If your guts, let it go. Look at the difference and feel the difference here. Now put your hand inside your core, on your core, and feel it. Even if you have flesh, adipose tissue, or fatty tissue here, everyone has core muscles. People say they have abs. I invite you to trade and swap out abs for core, which includes your glutes, which includes your back, instead of having compartmentalized thinking, which is not going to help you back pain, right? We're going to take one more time. 3 pelvic tilts. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Contract. Draw that belly button now in all the way. Place your hand on the back, on your back. Draw that belly button like a magic trick all the way through so that your belly button is touching your hand. Now I can feel this is an even deeper contraction before I add the Kegel. Right now, add the Kegel, stop the flow of urine. Take it up to 2nd floor, the 3rd floor, 4th, and 5th. Now I really feel it aching. This is super important to activate a lot of your muscles from the inside. That is activating your mind muscle connection. So throughout the course of our movement practice, we're constantly dialing in because you're going to let it go, right? It's just like at some point we're going to be on automatic pilot, the pace we're moving at, and you're going to have out of body experience and reach for certain food. So rather than beat yourself up, we want to cultivate awareness, right? Of the contrast, the difference between this and the difference between this, right? I'll practice stomach vacuuming, or I have mirrors at certain key places. So sometimes I can glance at the side and I can see if my guts are hanging out all over the place, which basically means I'm not present in my body. I'm on the movie screen of my mind. I'm just not paying attention. I'm not present and grounded into my body. So I'll look to the side and I will draw in from the bottom, not just from here. Draw in, right? I'm contracting, stopping the flow of urine, and I want to draw those muscles. A lot of times I'll cue, draw those muscles up and then in, right into the spine, so I can feel that it's active. So I want you to really feel the difference between it turned on and active and inactive, and notice, wow, it's unactive, it's not active or inactive a lot of the day, right? Second tip that I mention a lot, right? A lot of us, we have, what's it, self-deprecating or kind of mean or even bullying a tone when we're communicating with ourselves, right? It's a lot of shame, right? So I really love Polynesian dance and I love saris, which I used to wear a lot. And I like the fact that women are comfortable with their bellies. Now, there is a distinction between being comfortable and really loving up on yourself, whatever your shape is, and being mindful. I need to keep this area healthy because this is one of the signs that I'm perhaps storing too much adipose tissue, which will link me back to my insulin levels, and my cravings are likely off, right? Because my food is out of whack. But putting on tops or bandeaus where your stomach is revealed to really train yourself. A lot of this is also psychological as well as chemical and physical. To train yourself to be appreciative of the, be appreciative. That doesn't mean we're complacent with numbers that are not in alignment with our goals for ourselves, right? In terms of chemically and internally. But it's like really appreciating, yes, the areas that have adipose tissue and swelling, allow yourself to be seen and question your internal dialogue of perfection. I invite you to allow yourself to feel what it feels like, and even if what your internal dialogue is saying about you being imperfectly perfect, not for strangers on the internet or family members. Like, this is the body temple that you have to really be gracious, like it was your child. You wouldn't beat up on your child or dog your child out or kick your child down because they got a puffy stomach. It's your body, it's your car while you're on the planet. So I invite you to question your internal dialogue so that you can get the undertone of how you feel about yourself. If you're feeling sad in the background, right? If that's what's going on in the background noise, sad, depressed, unsatisfied, critical, I'm not this, I wish it was that, that's going to likely trigger you to self-medicate. So to be easy and relaxed, like, you know what, this is the body I got, I like, I got an Audi, I got some stretch marks from having a baby. Like, I like myself. I like the person that I am at my core and my essence. All of who I am is not my body, and my body's not a negative. I'm loving it to a new level. All right. That said, tuck that pelvis under again, belly button to the spine. Let's open up the chest and the shoulders. Take it back and forward. Whew, chest feels a little tight. Just woke up. Usually the back is tight. Chest is tight. Hold it back. Good again. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it back. This is 5. Feel the stretch in the chest and the shoulders again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it back. 5. Good again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it back. 5. Let's take our little circles. Extend the bar or the stick right in front of you on the broomstick. So I'm rounding my back out. I'm going to take it over to the side. So I'm stretching out the front cap of my shoulder. Take it around chest and shoulders and then round out your back. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to take the stick right behind the shoulder blades, never on the spine, behind the shoulder blades. Put your glutes on the wall behind you. So I'm pushing my butt back. I have a flat back. Draw your belly button in. You should feel it between your glute and your hamstring and stand straight up. So this is 1, squeeze glutes as you stand. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you dial in periodically, you'll notice that it kind of shuts off that connection between your core while you're moving. A lot of time it shuts off. So in between, you want to use your breath to ground yourself in your body and keep bringing your awareness back to contracting, right? So you're giving your spine some support. If it has no support, that's usually what this is pinching, where we're going to get injured, right? So the feet are open a little bit wide and hip distance apart. Sit your hips and glutes back on an imaginary chair. Stand and rotate. Notice if you feel any kind of tightness. I usually feel tightness on my right side. This is 2, nice fluid movements. 3, not jerky movements. And 3, so you're getting a trunk rotation. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. You are burning fat. 9, 9, 10. Good, and 10. Good. So you could either use the stick as a support, so undulate or get some nice fluid movement in the spine. You can either use the stick, hold it in front of you, dropping your torso down, head follows, and then you're rounding up. Or you can place your 2 hands, open your legs wide on your thighs, drop the chest and the torso down, head follows, and then round your spine and your back up to the ceiling. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good, and 10. Gently tick-tock your head from side to side. Nice fluid movement, so the movement should never be jerky. Good. Look over your right and then your left shoulder. Good. Curl your chin into your chest and then look backwards. Good. I'm going to take head circles gently around to my left side. You are improving fitness. Opposite direction. Good. So to kind of counter cell phone neck, right? Ideally, this part of your skull, your cervical spine, should be in alignment with the spine, but a lot of times we're looking down or the cell phone is in front of us. So this should be nice and straight, even if we're in a plank or we're in tabletop position. I want you to jut it out and then draw it in, right? Right, draw it out and then all the way back in. If you have severe forward neck, then there's some other corrective exercises that you can do to correct that, right? Without weight. So we'll just talk about it briefly. Maybe we'll go over it in some more corrective exercises later. This is not cardiovascular. This is just corrective. So can you hear me?
Yes, tightness in, what is this, the trap?
Well, the traps are going to run more here, down into here, and into here. All of this here is going to run into the traps. So that could be tight. It's usually tight and weak, but when we start working the shoulders more, right, some of those, it's going to feel like a little tighter. So we want to make sure we do some corrective exercises. So warming up your head and neck, also doing these types of stretches and stretches without weight initially, right, to strengthen those areas. And a lot of the works that we do, the work that we do, the good works that we do with the band to strengthen, right, if we use the band a little more lax, that's just for mobility or movement, right, in addition to these types of movements, right, where we have the pelvis is tucked under, the hands together in prayer position, elbows together. So it's the scapula that floats in between the body. That can go like this and can also go like this, right? If I have my hands together and in prayer position, I'm pressing the hands up together till I can't keep them together anymore. If I feel that stretch on my shoulder, but I'm opening it all the way up. My hands are flat. I'm taking it back. So I'm getting mobility inside of the shoulder, right? Or the whole shoulder girdle, rather, not just the shoulder here, but the scapula, the shoulder blades, or the shoulder girdle to get some mobility. So that all of that is going to help release. So also here, press the whole elbow together, right? And so you keep it pressed together till you can't press together anymore. Also, there's a tendency to tilt the pelvis forward. So you want to keep that pelvis active right here. Keep together till you can't keep together anymore, and then open up and take it back as far as you can. Everything is flat here. Bring it down, then together, right? Then here, so that it's active. You don't want to just go through the motions. Keep those elbows together, press it up. Good, in here. So that's one for that shoulder mobility. Number two, right? So we're right on the walls of Egypt for 90 degrees. Take it all the way together so the elbows and the palms touch, and then open it up wide. Right, so straighten out a little bit, yeah. So here, then open it wide. So it's getting some stretch in the shoulders, but it's not just the shoulder. Keep going. It's the shoulder muscles, right, on top of the scapula, on top of the shoulder blade, right? So I have here my medial, my interior, my posterior, but the bone behind it, that bone, that shoulder girdle, that's the shoulder blade, right? So a lot of times people say shoulder, and I'm not making a distinction, the layperson, between the shoulder, the muscle, and the shoulder girdle. The connective tissue that's on that shoulder girdle, a lot of times is stiff, it's tight, and it's weak. So it will get stiff. And for those women that are in menopause, interesting fact that I just found out that I didn't know. One of the features of the benefits or features of menopause is frozen shoulder, right? The different hormonal changes are connected to frozen shoulder, right? So at some point you may notice that you can't go back to adjust your bra strap, or you can't get your hand back there. Who would have thought that hormones are connected to shoulder mobility, right? So things like that's why I love education and research, right? Because it will make you respect the vehicle that you have, and it's more motivation to drink your water. You know what I'm saying? To keep your spine hydrated. You start thinking, "Wow, my spine. We're doing those back bends or the bridge. If I'm dry, how can I do a proper back bend if my spine, the intervertebral fluid, is all dried out? You know what I'm saying? So if you're putting things in a context, it makes more sense. It's more likely to stick, right? So let's, speaking of that, grab your stick. Let's take the heart rate up because it's a little bit cold. So standing kick, same foot, same hand, kick it up. So it's one, belly button drawn in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab your rope or your 2 dish towels. Take that heart rate up. No weighted vest today. So if you just had the 2 dish towels, you would just be working on your coordination, touching your knees, really trying to put the knee to the chest. So jump rope is a core exercise. It's not high impact. high impact if you're running. At some point, both feet are off the floor. Lower impact, one foot is in contact with the floor, right? So we're not ever slamming the feet down. So you can either use the 2 dish towels, lift the knees to the chest, or we're gonna stick with basic jump. Here we go. Belly button's drawn into the spine. If you get stuck in a rope, readjust and keep going. I'll keep going. All right, lift the knees to the chest. Whew. Take the arms, circle to the rear. Cross the arms across the chest, draw it back. Go swing the arms back, reach for the ceiling. Push-ups. So just 10 baby push-ups. See if you can do any of them full, if you're gonna be longer. If you're just starting out, they would be from a kneeling position. Spread the fingertips, tuck the hips under, squeeze your thighs together, squeeze your glutes so that your core is engaged the whole time. The head is not bobbing up and down, not humping the floor, kissing the floor. Bend and straighten at the elbows. The elbows are slightly angled backwards. Here we go. So if you've been with me longer, they're going to be full. Otherwise, they're kneeling. That's 1.
You are burning
2,
fat.
tuck your hips under. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, not bad at all. Right? So that's nice progress from last year this time. Excellent. Grab the rope again. You can stay at basic jump, or you can add that twist. So again, the jump rope, it is a core exercise. So it's good if you have the full length mirror to glance at the full length mirror, or just bring your attention to your core. I'm pulling it up and in as I'm jumping. This should be nice and tight. Taking a nice little twist, or stay at basic jump. Or keep going. Breathe deep. Hair's getting caught in the rope. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Swing arms back. Cross the chest, throw it back. Swing the arms back, reach for the ceiling. Whew. Second set of push-ups. Breathe nice and deep. So just do what you can. Go for good form and breathe it out. We're just breaking it up into little pieces. You'll mark your personal best in your calendar. Here we go. Down, exhale up 1. Bring the scapula to the skin at the top of the movement. Down, exhale up 2. Down, exhale up 3. Down, exhale up 4. I have a belch trying to come out. So 5. Down, exhale up 6. Sound like a frog. Down, exhale up 7. Down, exhale up 8. Ooh, getting toasty. Down, exhale up 9. Down, exhale up 10. Come back up. Grab your rope. Take a moment. Lift your knees to your chest to release your back. So you can stay with your dish towel. You can stay a basic jump or lifting knees to the chest. Set number 3. We're taking it backwards to work on our coordination, also training the brain, also warms up the shoulders really nice. Feet together, here we go. Oh gosh, almost there. Only 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Heart rate's at 81%. Swing your arms back. Cross the arms across the chest. Throw it back. Swing your arms back. Reach for the ceiling. So just take a moment. Lace the fingers behind you. Push the elbows down without bending over. Even if it's just a little bit. See if you can lift the arms up just a little bit. And you feel a nice stretch across the shoulders. Really drop the shoulders down. Try to lift the arms up. Shake it out. Push up number 3. We're breaking into little teeny bite-sized pieces. Take your appropriate level. Do what you can. Rest if you need to. Here we go. Down, exhale up 1. Down, exhale up 2. Down, exhale up 3. Down, exhale up 4.
You are burning fat.
Down, exhale up 5. Down, exhale up 6. Down, exhale up 7. Down, exhale up 8. Down, exhale up 9. Down, exhale up 10. Now, I find it a lot more challenging when my core is engaged, right? If my pelvis was tilted forward and I'm just kissing the floor, I can bang out more reps, but it's defeating the purpose, and then likely I'm also compromising my shoulders, right? I want my whole, everything attached to the shoulder girdle. All the chest muscles, the little arms are also assisting working, and I'm lowering and lifting the whole body as one unit. So that was 3, right? Reverse was number 3. Number 4, out, in. So feet together, out, in, or you can stay with basic jump. Ground yourself with your breath. Here we go. Breathe deep. Keep going. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Arm circles to the rear. Cross the chest, throw it back. Swing your arms back, reach for the ceiling. Push up number 4, nice, gentle, feminine lioness push-ups. Spread the hands, go for good form. Even if you do 1 or 2, tuck your pelvis under. Engage your Kegel, right? So pelvis is tucked under, belly button is drawn into the spine. Draw those internal muscles, stop the flow of urine. First floor, second, third, fourth, fifth. So see if you can hold on to that sensation, drawing that in. See if you can maintain that during the Kegel, but you're still breathing. Whew, here we go. Down, exhale up 1. Down, exhale up 2. Even if you're doing kneeling, down, exhale up 3. See if you can engage your Kegel. Down, exhale up 4. Down, exhale up 5. Down, exhale up 6. Down, exhale up 7. Down, exhale up 8. Down, exhale up 9. Down, exhale up 10. Sit your glutes back to your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. In child's pose. If you want to, you can rest your forehead on the floor. Place your fingertips behind you. Same thing you did as when you were standing. Push your arms down straight. Keep pulling your belly button in. See if you can lift the arms up just a little bit. Feel that stretch in your shoulders. Coming right up. Number 5. So instead of just knee ups, we're going to take rockets. Right? Radio City Music Hall rockets. So one knee goes up and then the other. Again, you could do this if you had the 2 dish towels, right? So here's my basic jump. Knee up, knee up, knee up, knee up. Right? So we're going to take a quick set of rockets, core, cardio, hip flexors are getting work. Make sure you can dial into your inhale and your exhale. Exhale is a little easier, but we want to be more present on the inhale. See if you can lengthen them and synchronize your inhale and exhale. So start with basic, knees up. If you get stuck in the rope, come right back. Good. Oh my gosh. Being a rocket, it's hard work. Oh my gosh, I do some. Keep going. Almost there. Rest if you need to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get the last one in there. Come on now. 4. Oh my gosh. Woo, child. That's more challenging. I did some. Heart rate, 88%. Take a sip of water. Now, why is that more challenging? We switched up the movement pattern, right? So we can always take and make the movement practice like new again. Oh my gosh, I need this set of push-ups. I just need. All right, let's take some arm circles to the rear. Cross the chest, throw it back. Swing your arms back, reach for the ceiling. All right, last set is a pretty set, the refresh set. I'm just getting started on life set. I'm holding space for myself, not giving up on myself. Set. Just whatever you got with grace. Here we go. Down, exhale up 1. Down, exhale up 2. Down, exhale up 3. I'm going to be gentle with yourself. Down, exhale up 4.
You are burning fat.
Down, exhale up 5. Down, exhale up 6. Down, exhale up 7. Down, exhale up 8. Down, exhale up 9. Down, exhale up 10. Sit your glutes back to your heels.
You are improving fitness.
Hook the hands in front of you. Place the fingers behind you. Push the arms straight. Push your knuckles down away from you. Keep pulling your belly button in. See if you can lift your arms a bit so you can get a nice stretch in the front of the shoulders. While we're down here, we're going to take alternate arm leg reach. Woo, warming up the core. Here we go.
You are burning fat.
So you know what? We'll put the vest on. It's New Year's, right? Let's put the vest on. Waiting for New Year's Eve is a whole scam, and we're not doing it. So if you were just getting started, just your body weight would be enough. We're going to add a little hot pepper sauce with the weighted vest. So this is your reminder to really keep your scapula to the skin so that you're not sinking down to the floor. You're in tabletop position, stacking the knees and the hips. Spread your fingertips, tuck your pelvis under, shoulder blades are to the skin. Left elbow to right knee, full extension. Try to get the arm and the leg up on the same height. So don't just, if you can, try to lift that leg all the way up and still try to keep your pelvis under, tucked under. Listen to your breath. Left elbow to right knee. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Shake your tail further. Release your back a little bit. Again, retuck pelvis under. Draw that belly button into your spine. Right elbow to left knee. Full extension. Listen to your breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake your tail further. Woo. So we're going to take that right leg and lift it out to the side. Again, tuck your pelvis under. Add your Kegel. See if you can hold onto the Kegel. You're lifting that leg out to the side. Right leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Same leg. Internal circles, internal rotation. Spread your fingertips. Make sure you're not sinking down. Press your hands into the floor. Internal rotation. 1. Big circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. Same leg. What you're going to do is pick the leg up, right? Turn it out to the side, and then lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a small movement. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Sit your glutes back to your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. Let's take the other side. So still in tabletop position on all fours, right? Lifting that leg right out to the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Woo! Internal rotation. So try not to lean too much onto the standing leg. Make sure both of your imaginary headlights on your hips are pointing face down. Internal rotation circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Shake your tail feather a little bit. Make sure you're pressing your hands flat into the floor. So, same leg. Lift that leg up. Turn it out. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Glute minimus. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Again, sit your glutes back to your heels. Okay, so that's with the weighted vest on. So challenging, but definitely big difference. Not as challenging as it was when we started. So I would dare say you could do that with the weighted vest and the ankle weights on. Yes, am I correct? So coming right up, we are officially warm. Take some water. Let's grab our dumbbells and get, well, let's take a little bit. We'll take this off for 1 second before we go into the strength. Open up the hips a little bit more. We can never have the hips too open. Let's take some quick Jenga. So working on compass, right? So we have Jenga, we have Cocarina, we have Bensao, we have Cashapp, right? So the compass, right, is we step forward. I'm turning down. Both my hands are on the floor. And then eventually you're going to come here. That's what it's going to build onto, right? So where we are right now is here, here, right? Here, here, into Jenga. All right, so let's start off with basic Jenga. Let me not break my toe. Belly button's drawn in, and add your Kegel. Draw up and in, second, third, fourth floor. So it's really active. See if you can hold on to it, and Jenga. Jenga, 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 other arm swings back. Jenga, 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 Cocarina. Drop down, get that hand to the floor. Yes, good. Jenga, 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 Cocarina. Cocarina, look at your target. Good, Jenga. Going right into Jenga. Jenga, Jenga, Jenga. Now Jenga. Step forward, turn down, and come right back up into Jenga. Yes, good. Step forward, come down, come right back into Jenga. And then the Jenga, both my hips are face forward. And you're gonna drop down so you're balanced. So when somebody goes to kick you, you can get out of the way, right? Up here, it's easy for somebody to kick you over. Step forward, go into half compass, come right back down. Good, again, step forward, down, back to Jenga. Nice, good. Forward, down, right back. Because it's a fast game, good. Let's get the arm up a little bit more. Step forward, down, and back. Good. Jenga, 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 Jenga. Step forward, turn down, hands go right here, come back into Jenga. Yes, good. Step forward, turn, hands down, back into Jenga. Good. Step forward. See, the hands are going to switch the whole time. Hands come down, come back into Jenga. Good. Again, step forward. Yes. Hands come down, touch the floor. The hands are flat. Come back into Jenga. Again, so we're going to go a little faster. We'll take 3 more. Step forward, turn down, back Jenga. Step forward, turn down, back Jenga. Step forward, turn down, back Jenga. All right, so just a teeny bit of a challenge. Go back to Jenga. 1, Jenga 2, Jenga 3. Step forward. Turn the hands down. So I'm going to just put it down so you can see a little bit more. I'm going to turn the hands down. So look at my hands are flat. So it doesn't have to be pretty. Take your hand. You're going to pivot and come around into your compass. And you're going to end up right back here, right? So I'm right back in this position. That's how I used to look. Yep. So here we go. Jenga 1. Jenga 1. Jenga 2. Yes. Jenga 3. The leg that's back. Step forward. Arm switch. Don't forget switch your arm. Yes. Turn down. Now this is my compass, right? My head. This is compass. So all I'm going to do, take my leg. I'm going to use my arm. Turn around, all the way around. So face it forward. It might look a little janky at first. And come back around. So look one more time. Jenga 1. Jenga 2. Jenga 3. Step forward. Turn down. Right? The foot that's in the back. My hands are going to guide me in compass. Turn around. You can pivot. And I'm going to come right back here. Right? So start it off at the line. Jenga 1. Yes. Jenga 2. Jenga 3. Step forward. Turn down. And compass.
You are improving fitness.
So I see you a little bit stuck. That's okay, because that was me. And still not perfect. That when you step forward, hands go. This is like that pointy part. This back leg is the pencil. This part is the point. Your hands are the point that's sticking to the paper, right? So I went from Jenga. Step forward. Hands come down. This is my point. So I got to pick up this back leg and turn it. Look. Turn, 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 turn. Look, you see, I'm going to exaggerate because it's going to be up higher. And then put it back down.
I was moving the wrong leg. I got it. I'm with you now.
Let's try it again. We're going to keep coming back because just like any skill, you keep coming, it's going to make sense, right? So, Jenga 1. Jenga 2. Jenga 3. Step forward. Turn down. Yes. Now that back foot, turn, turn, turn. Turn. That's better, right? Turn. And it's also, so the back foot, so you have this hand and also, let me say the front foot will also be like that pointy part. The pointy part, right? So I'm here, here. This is going to be my pointy part, that metal piece that's real sharp. So I'm just going to exaggerate, right? Here's my pointy part, and I can pivot here. I can pivot, 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 pivot. And I'm going to end up back here. Pick that back leg up. It's going to follow. Front leg is going to be the pointy part. Yes, yes. Pivot. You can take those arms all the way around. That's better. All right, Jenga, 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 Jenga. Just Cashapp.
You are burning fat.
Yeah, Jenga. Jenga, Jenga, Queixada, 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 Jenga, 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 Queixada, 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 Jenga, Cocarina, Jenga, Bensal,
You are improving fitness.
Bensal. Open, yes, Bensal. Good, Jenga, 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 get a little bit lower. Jenga, Jenga, Cocarina. Yes, Bensal. Yeah, good. Shake it out. External hip rotation. One side. One. So let's go external right into internal. And one. Good. Two. Two. Three. Three. Four. Four. Five. Five. Six. Six. Seven. Seven. Eight. Eight. Nine. Nine. 10. 10. 11. 11. 12. 12. 13. 13. 14. 14. 15. And 15. So that definitely means your hip flexors are stronger. So your hip flexors, the muscles that bend here, right, where it's usually hard to hold your leg up. So that's a lot stronger for you to be able to do 15 internal, external rotations. Side kick. Listen to your breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Whew, lift the knees to the chest. Whew. So external, internal. On draw that Kegel into the first floor, second, third, fourth, and fifth. See if you can hold on to the Kegel, although it's kind of probably going to shut off, but you're going to keep re-engaging it. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, and 15. Side kick. Re-engage your belly button. Listen to your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. All right, quick strength training. Woo. Grab your dumbbells. So you can start with 10 if you want to, then move up to 12. If you want to, you can place the bench right behind you. Or if you're a beginner, you would just be doing body weight. Belly button to the spine. Wrap your mind around it. Okay. So we have sit, flip, press. So you're going to sit and flip at the same time. Palms are facing each other. So always better to do no weight first, so you don't jack yourself up and give tendons and ligaments a chance to know what's coming. Belly button's drawn in. Here we go. Sit, flip, and press it up. Sit, flip, press. Whew. Sit, flip. 3. Sit, flip. 4. Sit, flip. 5. Sit, flip. 6. Sit, flip. 7. Sit, flip. 8. Sit, flip. 9. Oh my gosh, sit, flip. 10. Sit, flip.
You are running.
11. Sit, flip. 12. Oh, place it down. Whew. How's your weight? Is that challenging? Stay right there, bent row. So on your bent row, super important that your core is engaged. If your guts are hanging out, then you're likely going to compromise your lower back. So also when you go to pick up the weight, make sure your core is engaged. So
You are improving.
flat back, elbows or palms face each other, pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Place it down. Lift the knees to the chest. Reset. Belly buttons pulled in, palms face each other. Use your breath to ground you in the body. Carefully lean over. Pick it up. Belly buttons pulled in. Add your Kegel. Flat back. Pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Place it down. Woo! So you see, if we're training heavier, you can't do the 30 reps anymore. Belly buttons drawn in. Belly buttons drawn in. Lean over, flat back. Your third set of row. Pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whew, 10, 11. Oh gosh, 12. Woo! Ah, Dios mío. Commercial break. Move the weights over to the side. Okay. Take a sip of water if you need to. Quick set of pop squats. So you can modify them. Just got a few minutes. So you can go step, 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 step. Try to keep your stomach muscles engaged or your core muscles engaged. Or you can go hop, soft like a cat, step, step, hop. Or just out, in, soft landing. Ideally, your glutes would be touching that invisible chair. Wrap your mind around it. Listen to your inhale and exhale. Start the feet together. Here we go. 1, drop it like it's hot. 2, 3, squeeze the glutes up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, hold 25 horse stance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh gosh. Woo, sit, flip. Sit, flip. So grab that weight carefully. Set it up. Wrap your mind around it. Use your breath to ground you inside of your body. Listen to your inhale and your exhale. All right. Here we go. Sit, flip. Press it up. 1. Sit, flip. 2. Sit, flip. 3. Sit, flip. 4. Sit, flip. 5. Sit, flip. 6. Sit, flip. 7. Sit, flip. 8. Sit, flip. 9. Sit, flip. 10. Sit, flip. 11. Sit, flip. 12. Oh, Dios mío. If you want to, you can grab the 8 pounds. Get in. So if you have 10, you can either stay there. If you need to go down with the reps, that's fine. Right? But go for good form. Overhead press. So on your overhead press, very easy. So you have to engage that pelvis, belly button to the spine, add the Kegel. Make sure you have good alignment, that your wrist is not moving. Press it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it up. Hold 10. Go again. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See if you can hold it up. Oh my gosh. See if you can get out 5 more. 1. Woo. 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh, 5. Woo. Oh, just me. Does that feel challenging? Right? So if you're doing shorter, heavyweight, there's different techniques we can do to get more good form. So that little short set, my shoulders already feel pumped. Yes? All right, let's get a little bit more core. So we're going to take our hollow holds that we've been walking on, stretch. Now we can't even fit everything into one session. It feels like it went too quick. So let's take our hollow holds, which a lot of us women, I'm sure men too, because I know I have a small hernia, right, which I didn't realize I had from childbirth. But a lot of us have had diastasis recti or recti, where these muscles start to separate and the internal gut start to poke through, right? In addition, we don't do Kegels, we're inflamed. So a lot of times this is popping through. And when you're doing sit-ups, or if your back is popping off the floor, you're actually kind of going, you're not really getting any advantage out of it because it's not stable. So your guts are poking through and sometimes you're exacerbating a problem, right? So the flip side, the hollow holds, they're not sit-ups. Everybody wants to do sit-ups, but they can actually help us to really fire those muscles this way, right? We want them to come like this to hug the spine, right? So less is more. Plus we have core throughout the movement practice, right? So let's come into our hollow holds. We're flat on the floor. Pelvis is tucked under. So level 1, you're gonna pick the legs up. Knees are over the hips, so a 90-degree angle at the hips and at the knees. My knees are over the hips. I'm gonna cross. I am using my neck muscles. See if they cramp. You can lower your head down and roll your neck side to side. Curl your shoulders off the floor. Arms extended out in front of you and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a little rest. So you can stay there at level 1 or level 2. Now that back has to be to the floor. You should not be able to slide your hand underneath your back. Level 2, legs up, knees over the hips. Curl the shoulders off the floor, chin to chest, extend the arms and legs Out. 1, 2, 3. Lower back is to the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hug the knees into the chest. That's number 2. So even if your legs don't extend out as far, that's not the focus. This is keeping that lower back to the floor. Curl. So legs are up. Curl your chin into the chest. Lift the shoulders off the floor. Extend the arms and legs opposite directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and relax. Hug the knees into the chest. 2 more. Legs up, knees over the hips. Curl your shoulders off the floor. Extend the arms and the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and rest. Whew. We have 1 more. Roll your neck side to side if you need to. Curl your chin into your chest. Lift the shoulders off the floor. Extend the arms and the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And roll your head side to side. Arms extended out to the side, palms down. Window shield wipers. Drop both knees over to your right side. Feel that nice stretch now that the body is warm in your lower back. Come to the center. Both legs drop over to the left side. Feel the stretch in your back. Center, both knees drop to the right. Center, both knees to the left. All right, so 1 more. So extend your arms and your legs. Legs extend out in front of you. Arms extended overhead, right? I'm going to bring my left hand down by my side. So I'm going to come up. I'm tucking my pelvis into the floor. You can bend your legs if you need to, if it's too challenging. But I'm going to come up and I'm going to reach my right arm outside my left leg. So if you want, you can even press this bottom hand into the floor. So I'm reaching right here. When you come down, try to really keep your pelvis tucked. If you need to bend the knee, you can bend it also. Right there, one side at a time. Ready? Here we go. 1, one side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Now the right arm is down by your side. My left arm is going to come to the outside of the right leg. If you want to, you can press that right hand down into the floor. Ready? Here we go. 1, it goes to the outside of the leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo, hug the knees into the chest. You have reverse crunch and then pushing the legs straight up, palms down. So I'm rolling knees into the chest. Press up as high as you can. When you extend the legs out in front of you, make sure your back does not come off the floor. So press it up. 1, extend it out in front of you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, good, and 20. Left leg is extended out in front of you, stretch. Right leg is up, bottom of the right foot ideally is parallel to the ceiling. Drop that right leg over to the left side. Feel the stretch in your back. Now that your body's nice and warm, breathe into your stretch. Pick that right leg up, lower it down. Right leg is straight out in front of you. Lift the left leg so the bottom of the left foot is parallel to the ceiling. Drop that left foot over to your right side. Breathe into your stretch. Pick that leg up, both legs up. Open wide, happy baby. So hands on the outside of the foot. Even though your knees are coming on the outside of the chest, pull your knees down into your chest. At the same time, let your hips and glutes roll backwards as you're pulling down. So the more you pull down as you roll back, You're going to give yourself tremendous access to stretching that hard to reach area in your lower back. Good, shake it out. Come again. Hands on the outside of the feet. Your knees are actually going to be on the outside of the chest. Pull your knees down into your chest at the same time you're rolling backwards. Breathe into your back. Breathe into the stretch. Ooh. Good, and relax. Right foot crosses over the left knee. Stick your right hand straight down through the center. Both hands come behind the knee. Gently pull both legs towards your face. Right elbow presses outward on that bent right knee. So you feel more stretch around your hip and your glute. Breathe into the stretch. Both legs up, switch sides. Left foot crosses over the right knee. Stick your left hand straight down through the center. Both hands come behind the right knee. Gently pull both legs in towards your face. Left elbow presses outward on that bent left knee. So you feel the stretch around the hip and the glute. Breathe into your stretch. Ooh. Good, and release. Roll over to the side. You're gonna come up. Come into your triangle straddle position. Belly button's drawn in before you start bending over. So you support your back. Inhale. Then exhale. Walk your hands forward to the point of slight discomfort so you feel a stretch in the groin area. Reach your chest or your face in the direction of the floor. You can wiggle your body to work your way into the stretch. And breathe into your stretch. Should be to the point of slight discomfort. Keep drawing your belly button in. Walk the hands backward. I'm leaning over to my right side, left fingertips. Reach for the right toes. Feel a nice stretch along the side of the body. Circle the arm around, reach it over again. Let the body float up. Over to the opposite side, right fingertips, reach for the left toes. We don't need perfection, we just need consistency. Good, circle the arm around, reach it over again. Good, we're just gonna take a moment to lay in rest pose, Shavasana. So arms and legs extended out in front of you. If you need to, you can scoot your pelvis forward against your lower back and touch the floor. Allow the feet to still open to the sides. Allow the palms to turn up to the ceiling, and then take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Maintain your awareness and the flow of your breath in and out of the body. Allow your toes, tops of your feet, the bottoms of your feet, your heels, and your ankles to sink deeply into the floor. Allow your shins and calves, knees, and thighs to sink deeply into the floor. Allow your hips, your lower back, your mid back, and upper back to sink deeply, relaxing into the floor. Allow your womb, your reproductive organs, your stomach muscles, your belly button to sink deeply into the floor. Allow your belly button, your torso, chest, and heart to soften, sinking into the floor. Allow your shoulders to sink into the floor. Notice that your fingertips soften. Allow your palms to rest. Allow your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms to sink into the floor. Notice as your ears rest gently along the sides of your face. Notice as your tongue rests softly in your mouth. Notice as your eyes rest gently in the sockets. Notice as your brain slows down to rest comfortably inside of your precious skull. I invite you today to feed yourself the most beautiful, colorful, nutrient-dense, high-octane fuel that's available to you, fuel that demonstrates that it loves you back. Notice if your body feels more awake, warm, alive than when you started moving today. Be mindful of feeding your cells. What information are you feeding your cells? Food is information. What kind of fright and fear or nourishment or relaxation from the garden or nature are you feeding your cells and your brain and your nervous system? You're going to feed yourself the very best. When you're ready, roll over gently onto your side. Bend your knees, place your hands in fetal position. Just take a moment of rest in this first primal position that we take when we're here on this earth. Allow yourself to take a moment of rest. You can feel free to come back here in the afternoon or the evening just to reset. When you're ready, place the top hand on the floor. Come up. And we are done. Dun, 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 dun.
Training paused at 1 hour, 16 minutes, 16 seconds.
Excellent.
Training stopped.
So I got 4:19 today. Sometimes I feel like, I think it's because we've done this season so much different types of work. Let's say like the quadruped or that tabletop work we used to do a lot of, which was super challenging. I always like to check back in to see if we've lost any by gains, which I don't think we have. But it's impossible now to fit everything in. So it feels like it's so short, right? When we do, but then again, the strength training doesn't need to be as long if you have good form and you know exactly what you're looking for. You can get with technique, you can get a lot packed into a small space. So I would say we get like it's feel like we get almost like 3 workouts in one, but it's sometimes it feels like it's so short. Maybe you don't feel like it's short, but it feels short to me.
I agree with you. I might have to get another heart rate monitor.
Yeah, because I feel like your numbers.
I only got 208.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, so let's test that out. Hold on one second. Great day.